Hello class, it's Mr. Doyle again, and I'm here today with my book, an old book from the 1930s, believe it or not, but it's exceptional for helping us with our English. And what I'd like to talk to you about today is the simple predicate and the simple subject. I have a sentence written on the board. I'd also, in this lesson, like to just mention there is something called a complete subject and a complete predicate. But the simple subject and simple predicate is specifically just the one word that it's talking about. When we say the complete subject, it's all the words plus the main subject, simple subject, all together. Or the verb and all the other words make up the complete predicate. So for example, in this sentence, I've underlined some words, haven't I? I have underlined the verb or predicate, the simple predicate, and the simple subject of the sentence. Now the complete predicate would be all of this, laughed with glee. All of that together would be complete predicate. And for the subject, the two boys. See, they are the complete subject. So the complete predicate, I could draw a line and have the subject part of the sentence and the predicate part of the sentence. And that is how you do these. That's how you find them. But I've put two lines under just the verb, the simple predicate. Now, how did I find that? What is the sentence about? Well, it's about two boys and they laughed with glee. Right. So what did they do? They laughed. Therefore, that is the simple predicate. That's what they did. A predicate or verb is an action word, or it's a word on a special list of being or helping verbs. All right, so laughed. Once you find the predicate or verb, ask who or what, but always find the predicate part first. Who or what laughed? The two boys laughed. Who did? Boys. That's the simple subject. Sometimes I've had students that want to underline all of that, but I don't want the complete. That if I ask for the complete subject, yes. But if we're meaning the simple subject, just the word boys. Understand? So we have the simple predicate and the simple subject, right? What are the modifiers? The words that describe. So the would modify boy. It's an adjective that will be for another video. Two tells how many. It's also an adjective. We'll have another session just about what adjectives are. But for now, just the simple predicate and simple subject is what we're focusing on today. And I'm just mentioning what are modifiers. You're going to hear that word modifier. What in the world is a modifier? It is a word that describes another word or adds to another word in the sentence. In this case, boys. The modifiers are the and to, TWO. The boys, two boys, laughed. Could have a modifier. We said laughed loudly, laughed gaily, laughed with glee. I won't go into that, right, because there's a preposition there. But laughed, how did they laugh? If we had a word, if we said the two boys loudly laughed, then loudly would be a modifier describing laugh. Well, with the remaining moments that remain, let's take a peek at some sentences that I have written on a piece of paper. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So on my piece of paper, I have written at the top, what is a modifier? Working with simple subjects and predicates. Notice the word simple. When you see simple subject or simple predicate, it's just the one word that we're talking about. And what is a modifier? The words that describe the word, such as the subject or the predicate. So let's look at number one. She is my cousin. What is the predicate, the simple predicate? What, is there a word on our list? Yes, is a verb on our list, a helping verb. Therefore, is the simple predicate. Now, the complete predicate would be, is my cousin, right? But we want just the simple predicate or verb. What is the simple subject? Who or what is? She is. So the subject is she, the simple subject, she. Now, when we talk about a modifier, it's a word that's adding to or describing another. So in this sentence, a modifier we could say is my. Again, we'll have another session where we're talking more about modifiers, but my cousin, whose cousin? My cousin. My is modifying cousin. It's modifying this noun here, cousin. All right. Notice that she is the subject, not cousin. Who is? She is the main person, all right, that we're speaking of in the sentence. Look at the next one. The tall boy in the red sweater is the captain of the crew. The tall boy in the red sweater is the captain of the crew. So let's find what this sentence is about. Do you find an action word or a word on a verb list or predicate list? Yes, I do. I see the word is. Is on our list, isn't it? I'm going to underline twice the simple predicate or the verb. Who or what is? The tall boy in the red sweater is. What is the captain of the crew? The boy is, isn't it? I'm going to underline boy once. Why isn't it red? Why isn't it tall? Why isn't it sweater? Why isn't sweater the subject? Well, again, we want just one word, that is who or what is. Boy is. One reason that red and sweater cannot be the subject, the simple subject, is that it's in a prepositional phrase. Cross out any prepositional phrase. Now, if you haven't learned what a preposition is yet, that would stump you. But in is a preposition, and you'll learn a preposition list. If you haven't already learned that, then we're in trouble with the sentence like this. In the red sweater. Cross out. Cannot be the subject, the simple subject. Who or what is? Boy is. That's the simple predicate or verb, and that is the simple subject. Again, modifiers would describe it. So the boy, tall boy, those are modifiers describing the noun. Captain, the captain, right? The crew, modifiers that describe the noun. Modifiers can also describe verbs. Again, we'll focus on those in a different video. Number 3, weavers made fine linen. What's the sentence about? What's happening? Made. That's what happened. That's what the action is in the verb, in the sentence. And it is the verb. It is the simple predicate, or the made fine linen would be the complete predicate. But the simple subject, the simple predicate or verb is made. So then you ask, who or what made? Weavers made, right? That's who made them. Weavers. Weavers make things. They actually weave things into cloth. Weavers. And that's what that is there. All right? So again, the simple subject is just the verb. These were being verbs in the first two, and this one is an action word. And then the subject is the word that answers the question who or what. So let's do one more. A Persian army of 100,000 chosen men came on board. A Persian army of 100,000 chosen men came on board. What happened in this sentence? What happened? Well, this army came. The army came. What happened? They came. So guess what? I'm going to underline that twice as the simple predicate or verb. Notice the word predicate and verb we're going to use a lot interchangeably. Then ask, who or what came? Did the men come? Oh, you might say yes. Did the army come? Yes. Which one is it? Is it men for the subject, for the simple subject, or is it army? Again, is there a prepositional phrase? Yes. Of 100,000 men is the prepositional phrase. If you haven't learned prepositions yet, you'd have a hard time on a sentence like this. It cannot be in a preposition, so I'm going to draw a line through the prepositional phrase. What is the subject? Army came. The army of what is just, it's about the army, isn't it? The army was made of 100,000 chosen men. But the subject, the simple subject anyway, is just the word army. Some people might be tempted to say, and they just underline all of that. If you're wanting the complete subject, yes. But if you just want the simple subject, the actual particular part that is the subject, which is usually a noun or pronoun, is the word army. These are just modifiers describing the army, but the word army is the subject. You see that? Good, good. I think we're going to save these for the next time, and we'll make another video just reviewing, and I'll have some more sentences where we review simple subjects, simple predicates, and go on and talk more about modifiers, words that describe, as well as diagramming these. How do we diagram the predicate and the subject and the other words that will add to that? We'll diagram predicates and subject and mention the word modifiers. Again, I hope you find this helpful. If you liked this video, click like and ask me any question you would like about it. And you take care, and again, learn something new each and every day. Bye for now.